enti keke Fosu na Ghana for na to nsani ani esan se etirimoden sembi epie baabi na kyese won kyire mu a mpempi no eya na ado anaso odo dodo amanfo ebetimi yi a kye ye ho when it comes to time of brief no keke Fosu entimi amfa sa policy we anya dwuma enti Ghana for atwen ya no esino so me mo mu na kyese somewhere in May na betu odwa se accident chinchenche bi akoso ewo apam wini ba kwan so a keke Fosu ene bless chocho mucho hitmaker wo mu bia kyese ya asema na eni enyan yie pa ye kire mu se won mienu nyina no wonem nyina kura bui ma bless mpodi wo famu ekoko ma nipa na wo ka wo ho John Claude a nchemu a eba ye ne se bless na de na ka ne ho se omko a obekọ twitwa ne photos no wa blog na tete ne personal blogger no amunum ho a ono de fofi antoata ene adware abam odane nsa benkum so a ene up and down nyina no na John Claude enim ebusia esem we buy magana for kasa ho pa e kire because etobere bia na accident sem no adoso na so ye kanya na e bompa ye mom se na bebe adom na wonyina no wombenya ahoden na wasan abekan ho biem bese se bre amene o ka say update a e wo ho ne se John Claude eyi abetodwam 1 week abesene woma ye efi ho no ma eyi nso aba wo mienu nyina entumi entu omo nan ba kokra ankosi ase wei ena de kasa ba ye se mo pese mo kire ye se fiti May ebesi sa bra July mu aye ne wo kasa ye no nyaade am ho aye den ana se nyaade am wetime twemani akohwe mu nua yimpo a fingers a point ne de se si a medical ka kire o se no mo ye mienu bless ni keke Fosu nanso sese ze bra me ne o ka say fingers no bebre na men kan say 5 fingers ni nyina e wo keke Fosu so a efi se ye fele se wo no e na ne ho aye din yi besi from sabre no e besi right now me ne o ka sa ne de obi te say bless no ye shoulder and ten nka e na information again saka ye ne say bless tigem bebi oda na ni enyan enti bia hoping say o ja ya hwe nanso esan se VGMA ana se TGMA a e course no enti ye bi beto odwam se anka keke Fosu wo brig digidi se obekọ akọperforme ahye amache de den monyam no Ghana for enya hotoso ne nteye se wono de ne ho ye eno ena ma fingers a appoint out nyina aba fingers appoint out yin so na just keke Fosu so ontimi nye din sara kwa yesi ye yiw na wankasa ho a ye be yiw yibone nti ono so e de na lulu sem abetudwa nsem de wapuru bi e de agu ho melo keke Fosu in this whole brouhaha what is it?
So just what can one narrate, fresh details kakra. So as you said, on 25th May, and we had a notice said there has been an accident around the Apam Road. Now it was involved with 3 persons: Bless, John Claude,
4 persons plus the driver. Yeah.
Which is John Claude.
No, the driver wasn't John Claude.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
An extra person.
Also, well, and driver not in the car, no.
Yeah.
So forth. Now, the incident which happened, a lot of people were thinking, say, eventually everybody was okay because now pictures say, oh, KK Fosu, bless, and they all were rushed to the hospital. But unfortunately, one person didn't survive, which was John Claude. Now, people do not know John Claude, but let me give you a brief history about him. So he's an industry person now. Anybody in the industry, from artists, from bloggers, everybody, because on the industry folks, they say Sakawa, Stephanie Benson, on the Becca, everybody has worked before. You'll be he's very lively. And eventually, when it came to light, John was involved, everybody was thinking, say, oh, okay, maybe only KK Fosu and KK Fosu na invited to whichever. Now, the true fact of the issue is KK Fosu has come out clear to say he does not know John Claude from anywhere.
Yeah.
Because the reason why he said that is the fact that people were dragging him, say, John Claude, a prior, he didn't say anything. So all these speculations on the ground was the fact that it was KK Fosu and Bless and Claude joined inside the same kind of accident in happening. Yeah. But let me just cheer for Sam. That's not the real issue because information now we've gathered is the fact that Bless was the one
who carried John Claude along. Okay.
And even Bless Nankasan, it was somebody whose name is Mr. What's it called? Obri Yeboah.
He was the one driving.
He was no, he wasn't the one driving the car.
Okay.
So it was him. And Nini was doing a wedding.
Okay.
And now because he has a connection with John Claude, Fred John Claude said, "Oh, say you." So John Claude also has worked with what's it called? Bless. And now Bless and say, okay, then they will go and what perform. But John Claude suggested, say, oh, on opposite KK and Suya then come to what to support. So he does not know KK from anywhere. KK too does not know John Claude from anywhere. So they all met inside the same car. I don't know if what can I say?
But
because John Claude is an industry person, no?
But in an interview, UTV, Obri Yeboah says that Onuna or driving a car, no, with the three of them inside.
Okay.
Because Onuna only
So hold on. Yes, Obri Yeboah is powerful, like influential, and even what's it called? KK Fosu has said, boys, industry boys, they go to his house to have fun, play because he's quite a mogul, and he unorganized boys, But the assertion that people or the streets are making is the fact that it is what's it called? A friend is saying KK Fosu's negligence and Ama Obi ba Afrimo. But he is saying that from the onset he has never seen or met John Claude before.
Okay.
He has granted interview to him and say, oh, you people are accusing me for the wrong reason because even for him, he does not know John Claude anywhere. He's not speaking with him. It was Obri Yeboah. And I invited, so he KK Fosu met Bless inside the same car, and Bless quite introducing you say, oh, this is John Claude. Them say we forgo this way, so he lead us to the place and say, okay. So that was the first time KK Fosu met or came into contact with John Claude.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were accusing KK Fosu say
for the wrong reason.
Okay. But it's quite interesting because KK and Opawe I said why
with speedy
but young kind of press release now more information.
Before
but I think he was saying something say what's it called Bless and Cash. Bless has spoken. I think this morning I was monitoring say if because right after KK Fosu was speaking,
I say that because to see KK Fosu now said why
so we also have a first-hand information. I have a first-hand information, but let's read what people have been saying and what KK Fosu has been saying now into our conversation or so.
And what people have been saying, has not to do with the how do I say the accident. It has to do with the funeral. So I'm talking about the fact that what's like Ghanaians are concerned about the funeral and everything. KK Fosu is also concerned about the fact that and everything. And people are saying that interviews are all granted on Kasayi.
Okay.
Like he's not talking well.
So
let me get what people are saying concerning the funeral. I want to make this
but sorry, but before you go there, so I think I can't understand, and I can't understand why people are saying because industry people are very wild. A guy called Eric Tosca, he's also an industry person, was the one that called KK Fosu out
on Facebook.
Or posted say it's not worth it working or sacrificing for the industry because on only assertion, I think he also was spot on with certain things, facts he had, and it triggered a whole lot of conversation. I think that is also causing KK Fosu to come.
So Eric Tosca, you are saying the very people John Claude was on the road with and lost his life didn't show up at his funeral. That's why I was talking about the fact that and a drag Ghana for they didn't show up at his 1 week. I'm coming. Not even a phone call to the bereaved family. Last Friday taught me a big lesson in life. KK Fosu and Blaise are very disappointed in both of you. And someone like Joshua also said the very two artists, John Claude Tamaklu, went to blog for KK Fosu and K Blaise. Never showed up to even greet his family, neither sent reps from their team to pay their last respect or say a word or two to the grieving mother. And the media is going to keep quiet on this disgraceful show of wickedness towards bloggers and media people that sacrifice their time to project your crafts. Nonsense.
So you see the kind of assertion he's making people buy into. Now, or let's just say John Claude has sacrificed in the industry, and he has sacrificed also for KK Fosu because assertion is the fact that KK Fosu and Eddie John Claude Ekoye alongside with Bless. That was why he was calling. But as we tried to engage, was it KK Fosu and also Kase Onim John Claude from anywhere. And like you said in your introduction, say Bless has not spoken. This morning, I think he spoke on one of the radio stations, either Peace FM or Neat FM. I think I was monitoring, but the tree was one way sided. But I think I followed, and he said, John Claude and KK Fosu have no relation.
Yeah,
they met inside a car.
Yeah.
So I think Eretos can post, and some industry people now they were accusing KK Fosu for not first showing affection when the thing happened, and the fact said KK Fosu badly wanted to perform at the. Now let me explain that part of the TGMA thing. So it was Andy Dosty. Andy Dosty now, I think he contacted KK Fosu that, legendary, what's it called? Amachi Dede. Yeah. They want to honor Amachi Dede on the TGMA's night. So he contacted a few industry. That was at Monitars, our platform, Nana Show. Now you saw a lot of people came to perform.
A lot of people came there. He also wanted to be there.
No,
but right now, listen to me. He also wanted to be there. Yeah. He had the energy that he wanted to use. Even though he said in his own interview, he said that even though he wanted to sit in a wheelchair, he wanted to be there so that Ghanaians will know that high life is then there. What prevented him from using that same energy to post some way, somehow, a little bit of video to say that John Claude is this, John Claude is that.
So that is the reason I'm saying that he had no relation with John Claude. He does not know the guy.
Are you justifying the fact that he shouldn't talk about him because he doesn't know him?
I am not being like the mouthpiece for KK Fosu. Neither am I condemning the fact that what he did is right or wrong. I'm just trying to play safe and not attach emotions, because all these this thing we are talking about has to do with emotions. Because someone feel like I've worked for you, I've sacrificed for you. Something has happened to me. It was because of you that I've lost my life. Family is at stake, relatives are at stake, and a lot of issues were happening. Now, even before, let me just go back a bit before we come to the TGMA thing. Now, after that accident happened, a lot of people were accusing KK Fosu say, or the K Bless, or what they called John Claude Ayer sacrifice. Hold on.
Let me just chip in the layman's point of view.
Yeah.
Because comparing KK Fosu to Bless, we are going to know KK Fosu the more, because Bless is some on and off person in the industry. KK Fosu has been there for a very long time, and so if we are comparing two things. You're comparing Rice and Banku, and you're expecting everybody to talk about Banku. So I think it's because he's the one being like he's I don't know, well known, anything. That's why we're attacking him. Not because
that is really unfair.
Wrong.
So I know the reason why people, just as you said, because we know KK Fosu, so we have to put the blame on him.
We're not putting the blame on him. We are calling him out.
For what? He said he doesn't know the boy.
Say something.
See, if
we didn't call him out, he wouldn't have said anything.
Definitely. And that should show, say, I am quite disappointed in Bless for keeping silent. And
because he was very
Nana Obri or something.
Something. Okay.
He's actually gone shush. He's not spoken about the matter, but he was the one that invited John together with that guy, Bless, and unfortunately KK Fosu. He has not also spoken. I think the first time he commented about the issue was when UTV contacted him. Yes,
that is why I'm saying that Ghanaians were okay. Ghanaians were comfortable. We're just okay. When we heard everybody was okay, so we just decided to go mute on the issue as a normal thing. If it rings for some time, it goes off. But the thing is that when we realize that one person is off, then one cry it got lost in our memories until we realized that there has been a 1 week celebration. No show.
Okay.
Funeral to no show.
Okay, so let me explain. The reason why KK Fosu didn't go to the 1 week celebration, and of course the funeral, is the fact that I was building my point. So let me land. So threats were coming in towards KK Fosu because the assertion people had propagated was the fact that it was because of him and John Claude losing life. So threat was coming from the camp of John Claude, attacking him, say, bro, it was because of you, blah blah blah, and you have used the guy for sacrifice. So he felt like, I don't know this guy from anywhere. And John Claude's fans were attacking him. And you know how these fans are. They will do anything just to make sure that their artist are vindicated or actually, in a good position. So he felt like, nah, this is not the best time for him to step or go and greet the family because his life would be at stake. Imagine if you have been accused of doing something you have not done and someone is attacking you for no reason. You get stabbed, or maybe I don't want to remember what happened to Major Mahama. He did nothing wrong, but people accused him wrongly. For all you may know, he is speaking the truth. He does not know the boy. So that was the first point I was trying to build, that he didn't attend the 1 week anniversary. Now back to the funeral. According to what I have gathered and the information I have, is the fact that nobody from the camp of John Clotty's team, including his family members, reached out to what's it called, KK Fosu. It was because they also bought into the idea, said the people saying, it was because of KK Fosu that actually went or called John Cloyd to join the car, and eventually it happened, and blah blah blah.
Maybe because he didn't go for the 1 week.
No.
How were you expecting the family to tell you that?
3 people suffered a gory accident. 2 people were actually badly hurt, injured. They were admitted at the UGMC.
The Apam hospital later transferred
to. And you could see the state Bless was in. He virtually, I don't know, he almost got paralyzed. I don't know how he's actually faring now. KK also suffered, a back pain and all of that. So you could tell that both of them were in a critical condition. Now, back to the fact that he didn't attend,
the funeral.
Can I also ask the question, why are we not also calling,
That's why I've given you a lame answer. We are calling on KK Fosu because we think he's the bigger one.
That is unfair. Now let's read his press statement to there, because I feel like the guy has been actually accused.
Before we get
wrongly.
to the press statements, let's talk about how he's talking in the interviews. That will drag us to the press statement.
Okay.
In most of the interviews, I think I've heard about 2-3 of them. Most of the interviews, he talks and come to a point where he will say that if John Claude is dead, should my life come to an end because Claude is dead? And that is what Ghanaians are holding him to. Yes.
It's funny. And emotions, as we all said, it was about emotions, and he was also trying to protect his career because people are accusing him wrongly. You get it? People are just accusing him wrongly.
So let's swiftly get things off the press statement. Press release just 22nd of July from KK Fosu regarding the recent event in public blackish to my fans. Okay, so here he's just trying to tell us that first and foremost, he extends his condolences to all of us in the difficult time. I want to pick it up from joint to joint. The missed information has caused further pain, and he regrets his distress, and that has been caused to the family earlier. I was interviewed on Hits FM Deja Vu Slam, and during the interview, I became overwhelmed with emotions. So he's just trying to apologize for everything he said.
Which I agree, he goofed.
Yeah,
his tempers
exactly. I am committed to reaching out personally to the family of the deceased and offer my condolences and support. I also urge Ghanaian police to investigate into this unfortunate incident and settle everything amicably. I hope he finds all of us. So right now, this is what he has to say.
Well, the police, as he said, should do the investigation. People should stop accusing KK Fosu wrongly.
Whether or not accused, KK